Okay, I've made a vow to myself that today's video is going to be less than 20 minutes. Ideally around the 10-minute mark, because what am I doing, you may ask? Well, if you haven't already checked the title, then you'll know it's a haul. A haul does not need to be more than 15 minutes. I really need to learn how to shut up. Hello everyone, my name is Olivia and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with another video. As you can see, Bella, it's not all about you. Every video you come in, nobody cares. Kidding, they probably like you more than they like me. Yes, today I'm here with a haul for you. I have been charity book shopping throughout the past couple of weeks, and I found some really amazing bargains. I've got a great big canvas bag. Obviously, if you are a charity shopper, then you know these are lifesavers. Okay, so first book we have, I've actually shown this before, I showed this in my last video, but it is the Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. I actually got this one from, it's my village, it's literally, what's it called, Sobo House? I feel like that's what it's called. I got this one alongside 5 others for £5, so I was super happy with this. I saw it just chilling there with a couple other classics and I thought it was such a beautiful copy, and I've wanted this one for a while. I've actually already read this one. If you saw my last video, you will know that I read this one last month, and if you want to know my opinions, you can go and see that. But yeah, look how beautiful this copy is. It's just gold and purpley. I love it. So yeah, I was very happy to get that one for less than £1. Actually, before I get started with what's in the bag, I'm going to take... that mug nearly went flying. I'm going to take a thumbnail picture. This canvas bag actually has a picture of my dog on the front. But I don't know if that's quite thumbnail worthy, so I'm just going to hold it like this. Now diving into the magical bag of dreams. First one I'm going to pull out. Okay, this was another one from the Sobo House, which I got for £5, the 6 of them. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. Wow, was I excited when I found this. It's literally a brand new copy. Like, the spine has not even been broken and it's just literally pristine. There's nothing wrong with this copy at all. So when I saw it there just chilling amongst all the other titles, I literally internally screamed, because I've been after this one for a while. It's such a popular book. So many people I've seen on like BookTok, Bookstagram, they're obsessed with this one, and I don't actually know too much about it because I feel like it's a book you kind of, every sort of review I've seen has kind of been, people have struggled to put it into words. The circus arrives without warning. No announcements precede it. It is simply there when yesterday it was not. Okay, I was about to read the rest, but it's literally people's reviews, so I can't really read that. I think that's, is there not like a blurb inside as well? Okay, no, that's actually just the book starting. So yeah, that's literally all it says on the blurb. But I know it's high fantasy. I know that there's 2 main characters which are sort of rivalries within the circus, but yeah, that's really all I know. But more than anything, I'm just so pleased that I got this copy for literally less than £1, because I mean, who would want to get rid of this when they've not even read it? I don't know. But yeah, thank you to whoever that was, because yeah, I'm very excited to read that one. These 3, are you ready for this amazing price? These 3 I got for £1. So they were literally like 33p each. Like I said, if you have not tried charity book shopping, then you need to do it, because it's just the most amazing thing ever. But okay, so these 3 that I got from the Blue Cross. First up we have Mythos by Stephen Fry. So this, from what I've heard, this is a Greek retelling, but it kind of covers a very vast period. I don't know, I mean, what have I heard of it? I've heard that it kind of starts from the beginning of time, as in Greek mythology. I feel like it's spread over quite a big period. I don't think it's one to be taken too seriously. I feel like it's kind of a light-hearted retelling. Obviously Stephen Fry is known for his wit, so I'm guessing it's quite a funny book. But yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to get on with this one, to be honest. Funny books, I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of, so if it's very you know, typical British humour. I don't know how I'm gonna get on with it. I don't know what it is about me and funny books, but I've got quite a dry sense of humour, so, you know, a lot of things that most people find funny I won't find funny. In Stephen Fry's vivid retelling, we gaze in wonder as wise Athena is born from the cracking open of the great head of Zeus and follow doomed Persephone into the dark and lonely realm of the underworld. We shiver when Pandora opens her jar of evil torments and watch with joy as the legendary love affair between Eros and Psyche unfolds. Mythos captures these extraordinary myths for our modern age in all their dazzling and deeply human relevance. So yeah, like I kind of touched on, I think it's a bunch of different stories plucked from the time period, and there's also a few sections in here that have like pictures, which when I was a child, whenever I came across books like this, it really excited me. But yeah, there's like a few of that awesome shiny paper and pictures. So yeah, I'm intrigued by this book, but I don't know how much I'm actually gonna vibe with it, but I'm definitely willing to give it a go. I've never read any Greek retellings before. Like, I have The Song of Achilles and Circe on my shelf, but I haven't read either of them yet because I'm kind of daunted by them. But next one from my 3 for £1 deal, I have, this is a very controversial book, but again, when I saw it in there, something just pulled me towards it. Bella, you're in the way. Anyway, next book, Shatter Me by, oh, who is it by? Tahura Mafi. Might have just completely butchered that name, but yes, Shatter Me. This is a very controversial book. I feel like people either love or hate this one. The controversy has intrigued me. From what I have heard, I'm pretty sure it's about a girl who can't touch. It says, I have a gift, I'm more than human, my touch is power, I will fight back. No one knows why Juliet's touch is fatal, but the re-establishment has plans for her, plans to use her as a weapon, but Juliet has plans of her own. After a lifetime without freedom, she's finally discovering a strength to fight back for the very first time, and to find a future with the one boy she thought she'd lost forever. Okay, so it also says a dystopian world, thrilling superhero story, and an unforgettable heroine. So yeah, by the sound of it, there is a bit of romance in this one as well. But yeah, it is a YA. Me and YA have a very hit and miss relationship. I either love it or I just find it cringy and unreadable. I am very keen to pick up soon just to see where I kind of sit with it, because I think this is actually a set of 6. I think there's like a trilogy and then another trilogy which aren't directly linked, but obviously I'm sure they are in some way. But yeah, Shatter Me. I was going to try and say the author again, but let's not go there because I don't want to butcher the name. And then finally, from the Blue Cross, with my 3 for £1 deal, I got another well, actually I don't think this is fantasy, I think this is more sci-fi / dystopian. But we have Legend by Marie Lu. Marie Lu is a very well loved author. I think she's very unproblematic, and I just think she's a very lovely author from what I've heard from other people. So I really hope I like this one so I can kind of support her book series more, because this is actually a trilogy. I don't know what they're called, but yeah, this one, again, I have no idea what this is about, but it's a very popular one on BookTok. But it says, he is Day, the boy who walks in the light. She is June, the girl who seeks her brother's killer. On the run and undercover, they meet by chance, irresistibly drawn together. Neither knows the other's past, but Day murdered June's brother, and she has sworn to avenge his death. Okay, that actually sounds really interesting. So it's like friends to enemies to lovers, maybe? Some sort of enemies to lovers. I am a sucker for that, so, you know, I didn't know it was that sort of vibe, but I'm definitely intrigued. And it actually is based on a retelling of Les Mis, which I did not know either, so that proves how much I know about the books I've picked up. But I feel like some books it's better to go in blindsided. Blindsided, is that a word? Or did I just make that up? I'm going to carry on with the ones I got from Sobel House. So I got 6. I've already shown you 2. So we've got 4 more in here. Well, we should have 4 more in here. But yeah, next one I got from Sobel is Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine. Again, this copy is very good quality. I think this one has been read, but for me, broken spines isn't actually a problem. I kind of break them myself now. I used to be one of those readers who literally holds it like this so that I don't break the spine, but I just found that really unenjoyable. So yeah, I kind of just break the spines now. But yeah, this one, again, I've not heard too much from, but I've heard a very mixed reviews. Some people find it quite boring. Other people think it's, well, an outstanding debut about loneliness and the power of a little kindness, apparently according to Mail on Sunday. I think this touches on mental health, and it talks about a girl who kind of, well, a woman, I think she's like 20s maybe. She's gone through her life kind of in denial, saying that she's fine with how her life's played out, but in reality she's not, and she's dealing with some mental health problems. That's kind of the gist of what I've got, but I'm sure there's more to it than that. But it says, Eleanor Oliphant leads a simple life. She wears the same clothes to work every day, eats the same meal deal for lunch every day, and buys the same 2 bottles of vodka to drink every weekend. Eleanor Oliphant is happy. Nothing is missing from her carefully timetabled existence, except sometimes everything. Okay, so there we go. This is actually kind of chunky, so I'm hoping it's interesting. But yeah, I have heard good things about this one, so when I saw it in there, it went straight in my canvas bag. Next up, we have a book which I've not actually heard too much about. I actually don't think I could tell you what it's about, but what are you doing? I think she's just appearing as a black splodge in the background, but try to ignore the black splodge. The next book is Hot Milk by Deborah Levi. But yeah, I honestly don't know what this book about. I think, well, I follow someone on YouTube who's mentioned it briefly. I don't think they've actually read it, but it was on their bookshelf, and truth be told, I really like the front cover. It's just a woman stood sort of in a very picturesque place. But yeah, I saw someone I follow on YouTube called Kira Foster. She has this on her bookshelves and she's not read it yet, but yeah, I was kind of just intrigued by the cover, so I saw it in there and I was like, again, another one I want to give a go. Add it to the ever-ending TBR. Literally all this one says on the back is, today I dropped my laptop on the concrete floor of a bar built on the beach. My laptop has all my life in it and knows more about me than anyone else. So what I'm saying is that if it is broken, so am I. That's literally all it says, and the rest is reviews. It says, Hot Milk is an extraordinary novel, beautifully rich, vividly atmospheric and psychologically complex. Every man and woman should read it. Okay, well that's definitely got me intrigued. But yeah, this one's quite small. I think it's about 200 pages, so that one should be an easy read, especially if it's quite a gripping plot like some of the reviews say. But yeah, honestly, I couldn't tell you any more about that one because all I know is how beautiful the cover is. But yeah, I'm definitely going to give that a go soon. I think I've said that about literally every book. Next one, The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. Oh, why do all these authors have such complex names? But this one, I have actually heard quite a few good reviews about this one. I'm pretty sure a woman's killed her husband and she hasn't spoken since. I think she's in a psychiatric ward, and then a doctor comes in and finally gets her to speak. That's kind of what I've picked up along the reviews I've seen. obviously trying not to get spoilers because it is a thriller. Yes, it's Only I Can Make Her Speak, so I'm pretty sure one doctor comes in and manages to get her to open up about it. Alicia Berenson lived a seemingly perfect life until one day 6 years ago when she shot her husband in the head 5 times. Since then, she hasn't spoken a single word. It's time to find out why. Okay, so from what I'd gathered from reviews, was actually pretty spot on. I have heard some very good reviews, well, mixed reviews really. Some people haven't got on quite as well as others, but I am getting more and more into thrillers. I really enjoyed the one I read last month, which was Lock Every Door. So my thriller shelf, oh no, is it gonna get the sticky residue on it? I'm getting more into thrillers, so I thought this was another good one to go for. Okay, got the stickers off. So yeah, one thing I'll say about this book, I really dislike the cover. I think it's really ugly. No shade to the author. I don't even know if authors pick their covers all the time, but yeah, this is a really ugly cover, and the American version of the cover is a lot prettier, so just thought I'd throw that out there. A last one that I picked up from Sobel House before we move on to, well, I've got 4 more after this one. This again has got a sticker on it. Let's take that off. Last book I got from Sobel is The Untold Lives of the Women Killed by Jack the Ripper by Hallie Rubenhold. This book I've seen by a couple of people, not too many, but I just find it a really interesting concept, and it's non-fiction. Again, does this have one of the cool things that I loved as a child? Yeah, it does. It has the picture things, which I was just so intrigued by when I was younger. So yeah, this is a non-fiction kind of, just basically what it says on the front cover, covering how all the women that were killed by Jack the Ripper died, and kind of maybe bringing them justice, because I feel like people kind of just threw them to the side because they were prostitutes. So yeah, I'm not usually one for non-fiction, but yeah, when it's really interesting matter like this, then obviously I'm a bit more obliged to read it. But yeah, every review I've seen of this one has been good, so I feel like I will get on well with this one, hopefully, because the concept is amazing. There's Polly, Annie, Elizabeth, Catherine and Mary Jane are famous for the same thing, though they never met. They came from Fleet Street, Knightsbridge, Wolverhampton, Sweden and Wales. They wrote ballads, ran coffee houses, lived on country estates. They breathed ink dust from printing presses and escaped people traffickers. What they had in common was the year of their murders, 1888. Their murder was never identified, but the name created for him by the press has become more famous than any of these women. I love that. It's literally bringing justice to these women. I'm super excited to read this one. 4 more books to show you. I'm going to try to hurry up because I wanted this to be a 10-minute video, but something tells me it's not. Next to these ones I got from... where did I get these from? British Heart Foundation in Oxford. And these ones were £1 each, I think. No, they were £2 each. So the first one we've got is 3 Women by Lisa Taddeo. Another name I can't pronounce. Lisa Taddeo, I think. This one is actually a Waterstones exclusive, and it's got yellow page edges, which is just beautiful. I think the cover's amazing. It's just got loads of fruit on it, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was intrigued by the cover as opposed to anything else. But again, I think this is another non-fiction, which I'm not too familiar with, but I'm intrigued to give it a go. I have a feeling, well, it's about 3 women, obviously. Obviously, but I feel like it's their stories about maybe their sexual lives. Although I could have completely made that up. But it doesn't actually say, like, there's no blurb, which I hate when books don't have a blurb. Literally doesn't have a blurb. How do you expect me to know what this book is about? I have nothing to say about this apart from it's a non-fiction about 3 women. Aren't these pages just so beautiful? I am a sucker for beautiful books. And then again from British Heart, this one, when I saw this, I literally was so excited because it's such a sorry about that, such a popular book, and literally I've not heard one bad review about this one, so I could not be more excited to read it. And it is 1,000 Splendid Suns by Khaled Hosseini. Again, my knowledge on this one is very sparse, and what was that? Where's my phone? What did I do with it? Bear with. Okay, it's just Apple News. That's how interesting my life is at the moment. So yeah, this one, I'm just going to read the blurb rather than try and describe it myself, because when I've not read the book, that is a very difficult task. But it says, Mariam is only 15 when she is sent to Kabul to marry Rashid. Nearly 2 decades later, a friendship grows between Mariam and a local teenager, Layla, as strong as the ties between mother and daughter. When the Taliban take over, life becomes a desperate struggle against starvation, brutality and fear, yet love can move people to act in unexpected ways and lead them to overcome the most daunting obstacles with startling heroism. Wow, that sounds very female empowering, and I'm all for it. Yeah, again, this one was £2 and the quality is pretty good. I mean, there's a bit of, the page is a bit bent here and there, but that doesn't bother me when it was so cheap. Okay, we're on to the last two, which again I got from the same place. I think these ones were £2 each as well. In fact, they were. I've left the stickers on. These ones I got from Bicester. If you saw my video the other day, these were the two I picked up when I went to Bicester and got a McDonald's. These were from British Heart as well. We have got the Truants by Kate Weinberg. I believe this one is a YA. And it's like a mixture of a coming of age with a mystery. Just look how beautiful this cover is. Cover art just draws you in. I don't care what anyone says. Sometimes it's impossible not to judge a book by its cover. Jess Walker is drawn into a tightly knit group of rule breakers in her first year at university and begins to experiment with a new version of herself. But the dynamic between the friends and their maverick professor begins to darken as they share secrets, lovers, and finally a tragedy. Soon Jess is faced with the question she fears most: what is the true cost of an extraordinary life? I feel like I'm either going to really get on with this one or really not, and I'm going to find it cringy, but only time will tell, right? Again, I've heard a few reviews about this one, kind of mixed, but yeah, I just couldn't not when the cover looks like that. Yellow is one of my favourite colours, so, and yeah, it kind of, I was going to say it was dripping blood, but it's not. It's trees fading into yellow. I thought it was like drips, I don't know why, but anyway. Finally, we've got to the end. Oh, this one's quite a popular one actually. Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. I think it's Ng. Celeste Ng. What can I tell you about this one? Not a lot actually. It does have a mother and daughter. In fact, when I don't know anything, I just need to read you the blurb rather than try and guess, because I will be sat here all day trying to decipher what I know. But yeah, this one, again, completely new. This has definitely not been read before. In the placid, progressive suburb of Shaker Heights, everything is meticulously planned. From the colours of the houses to the successful lives its residents will go on to lead, and no one embodies this spirit more than Elena Richardson. Mia Warren, an enigmatic artist and single mother, arrives in this idyllic bubble with her teenage daughter Pearl and rents a house from the Richardsons. Soon Mia and Pearl become more than just tenants. All 4 Richardson children are drawn to the alluring mother-daughter pair. But Mia carries with her a disregard for the rules that threatens to upend this carefully ordered community. When the Richardsons' friends attempt to adopt a Chinese-American baby, a custody battle erupts that dramatically divides the town and puts Mia and Mrs. Richardson on opposing sides. Mrs. Richardson becomes determined to uncover the secrets of Mia's past, but her obsession will come at unexpected and devastating cost to her own family and Mia's. Oh my god. I don't know why, but when I was reading that I didn't breathe once. So I feel like that was quite a lot of information to take in at the time, but I'm not going to try and describe it. I'm sure you kind of gathered what you needed to from that. But yeah, I feel like it's kind of a thriller / contemporary. I'm not 100% sure on the genre of this one, but it does sound intriguing nevertheless. There we have it. Those are all the books I have picked up in charity shops over the last 3 weeks. think it's amazing to be able to get books for such a cheap price, and obviously it's better for the environment and it's for a good cause as well. So yeah, I couldn't recommend it more, to be honest. Going to your local charity shop and checking out what they've got to offer. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. I have no idea what I'm going to film next week actually, so that's a fun thought. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you have an amazing week. I love you all so much, and I will see you next week with another video, hopefully. Bye guys. Every outro gets worse and worse, I swear to you.